Dive into the linguistic diversity of India, where more than 1,600 languages are spoken. Yes, you heard that right, 1,600. This vast linguistic diversity is not just about numbers. It's a vibrant tapestry that shapes the cultural landscape of this fascinating country. Each language, each dialect, is a unique testament to India's diverse history and rich heritage. From the towering Himalayas in the north to the sun-drenched beaches of the south, every region has its own linguistic flavor. Among these myriad tongues, two reign supreme as official languages. Hindi, however, the most spoken language, that title goes to Bengali. But remember, languages in India are not confined to regions or states. They flow, they blend, they adapt. So next time you meet someone from India, remember, they could be fluent in more than just one or two languages. Did you know that the game of chess actually originated in India? That's right, this strategic game, loved and played by millions worldwide, has its roots in the Indian subcontinent. It was during the Gupta Empire, around the 6th century, that chess was first known to have been conceived, then known as chaturanga. This term, when translated, means 4 divisions of the military: infantry, cavalry, elephants, and chariotry, represented by the pawn, knight, bishop, and rook, respectively. From India, the game traveled to Persia, where it was renamed Shatranj, and the rules were modified slightly. When the Arabs conquered Persia, chess was taken up by the Muslim world and subsequently spread to Europe. The game as it is known today has been shaped by modifications made in Europe in the late 15th century. So the next time you checkmate someone, remember, you're continuing a tradition that started in India. Ever marvel at a diamond? Well, the first ever diamond mines were in India. This glittering tale began in the 4th century BC, when these precious stones were discovered in the alluvial deposits along the rivers Krishna and Godavari. For centuries, India was the only known source of diamonds in the world, and this monopoly had a profound influence globally. The diamonds mined from India not only adorned the crowns and jewelry of the Indian royalty, but were also traded far and wide, reaching as far as Rome and China. This gemstone business significantly boosted India's economy, while also permeating the culture. Diamonds symbolized power, wealth, and divine blessings in Indian society, and they still hold a special place in traditional Indian weddings. With time, other diamond mines were discovered around the world, ending India's monopoly. But the legacy of these ancient mines still glimmers in every diamond. So, when you admire a diamond, remember its sparkling history may have begun in India. 0, the number that holds immense value in mathematics, was invented in India. A simple circle, an absence, a void. Yet it's a concept that has revolutionized the way we understand and apply mathematics. In the 5th century AD, the Indian mathematician Aryabhata introduced the concept of 0 to the world. But it wasn't just about the invention of a new number. It was about the invention of a new way of thinking, a new way of understanding the universe. Before Aryabhata, numbers were seen as fixed, tangible things. But Aryabhata dared to imagine something different. He dared to imagine the unimaginable, nothingness. He dared to imagine 0. But what's so special about 0? Well, it's the foundation stone of the decimal system. It's the placeholder that makes a world of difference between 1, 10, and 100. Without 0, the mathematical complexities we deal with today would have been impossible. Aryabhata didn't just stop at 0. He was a pioneer in the field of mathematics and astronomy. He calculated the approximate value of pi and correctly concluded that the Earth rotates on its axis. His contributions to mathematics and science are immense, yet often overshadowed. But today we pay tribute to him, to his genius, and to his daring imagination. We remember him as the man who dared to think of nothing, and in doing so, changed everything. So the next time you write a 0, the next time you calculate a sum, or even when you set your alarm for 0 hours, remember Aryabhata. Remember the man who dared to think outside the box, who dared to challenge the status quo, who dared to invent 0. 0, a symbol of nothingness, yet a tool that has shaped our understanding of the universe. A testament to the genius of Aryabhata and the intellectual prowess of ancient India. So remember, every time you use 0, you're adding value to an ancient Indian invention. India is known as the land of spices, but did you know it is also the land of vegetarians? Yes, you heard it right. India is a haven for those who prefer a plant-based diet, and it's not just a recent trend. The roots of vegetarianism in India go deep into the country's cultural and religious practices. You see, in India, the concept of ahimsa or non-violence is fundamental to many religions, including Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. This principle extends not only to human beings, but also to animals. A significant proportion of Indians, therefore, choose to abstain from eating meat out of respect for all forms of life. It's a practice that has been passed down through generations and has shaped the dietary habits of millions. But it's not just about religion. The vegetarian diet in India is also influenced by factors such as climate, agriculture, and economy. India's tropical climate is conducive to the growth of a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, and grains. This abundance of plant-based food sources has naturally influenced Indian cuisine, making it rich and diverse. And speaking of cuisine, Indian vegetarian dishes are far from boring. They are a riot of flavors and textures, featuring a wide array of spices and ingredients. From the hearty dal and roti to the spicy paneer tikka and the sweet gulab jamun, the Indian vegetarian menu is an endless list of culinary delights. Moreover, the vegetarian culture in India has also given rise to unique food practices. For instance, many Indian sweets are made using ghee, a form of clarified butter, instead of animal fats. Similarly, paneer, a type of cottage cheese, is a popular source of protein for vegetarians in India. So the next time you think of vegetarian food, don't just imagine a plate of lettuce and boiled vegetables. Think of India, a country where vegetarianism is a way of life, a country that offers an explosion of flavors even without meat. So, if you're a vegetarian, you might just find a culinary paradise in India. In ancient times, India was often referred to as the golden bird. This wasn't just a poetic metaphor, but a testament to India's immense wealth and prosperity. But what led to this golden moniker? Let's delve into the history to find out. India, in its heyday, was a land glittering with riches. Its abundant natural resources, fertile lands, and strategic trade routes made it an enviable hub of wealth and prosperity. The country was rich in precious metals and gems, with gold and diamonds being found in profusion. Its textile industry was unrivaled, producing luxurious silks and fine cottons that were coveted worldwide. But the wealth wasn't just material. India's intellectual wealth was equally vast. Its ancient universities like Nalanda and Takshashila attracted scholars from far and wide, making it an epicenter of knowledge and learning. The country was a cradle of arts, sciences, mathematics, and literature, its influence permeating throughout the ancient world. India's golden age peaked during the Gupta Empire, around the 4th to 6th centuries. This period saw advancements in science, technology, engineering, art, dialectic, literature, logic, mathematics, astronomy, religion, and philosophy. The prosperity and peace of this era earned India its golden reputation. However, this wealth and prosperity also attracted invaders. From the 13th century onwards, numerous invasions and plundering raids led to a gradual decline of India's wealth. Despite these adversities, India continued to influence the world through its culture, philosophy, and wisdom. So, the golden bird wasn't just about material wealth. It was a symbol of India's cultural richness, intellectual prowess, and spiritual depth. It was a beacon of enlightenment, a hub of innovation, and a fountainhead of wisdom. The legacy of this golden bird continues to resonate in the India we know today, a country that still enchants the world with its vibrant culture, profound philosophies, and timeless wisdom. So remember, India isn't just rich in culture and diversity, but it has a golden history too. India, a land of diversity and rich history, full of surprises and wonders. In our journey today, we've seen the incredible linguistic diversity, discovered the origins of chess, and learned about the rich reserves of diamonds. We've marveled at the mathematical genius that originated from this land, explored the vegetarian culture, and revisited the time when India was known as the Golden Bird. Each aspect, each fact, paints a vivid picture of a nation steeped in history, culture, and knowledge. The uniqueness and richness of Indian culture and history is truly awe-inspiring. So let's keep exploring, keep learning, and keep appreciating the wonders of our world. Did you learn something new today? If you did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating facts. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll be revealing the top 10 unknown facts about the United States.